Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you on a Monday. Today is Monday, July the 29th, and once again, we managed to have another green day. It wasn't without a bit of stress. Today was a bit of a difficult day for me, and there's a bit of a lesson. The bad trades or the red accounts that I had today were when I deviated from my normal system of trading the levels. When I started to trade other price action, I started to get in a bit of trouble. So that's kind of the takeaway that I have for today. But yeah, 122, not a big green day, but we're up a little bit. I reached my daily loss limit on account 55 and 58. 58 is the new one that I passed on Friday. So down $200 on each of those. I really tightened up my daily losses. I'm going $200 on the 50K accounts and $400 on the 150K. Now on the other 50K account 56, had a $200 winner or $200 profit day, which is great. We have $700 in drawdown, which is very nice considering about a week ago I had 292 left. So we're slowly but surely using micros, working our way back out of the hole that we were in. And then I had a pretty decent day on the 150K account, up 300. We were up almost 400 and gave a little bit back. So, but overall, pretty happy with today. Kind of a basically about a 120 to 380, so about a 260 point range day, kind of a sideways day, if you will. I thought the volume was still pretty high today, volatility pretty crazy at times, and again, just the lesson for me was sticking with the levels. Going through a couple of the trades, this is what I did on the 150K. I was trading the NQ for the most part. Just off these levels, taking some longs, took a little long up here near the top as this thing started to roll over. And then in the afternoon session, I came back and I was just too eager here. This was really a mistake trade. Watching this pullback, and we had the initial balance low, we had this key level of 220, which kind of held all day. Actually, let's go looking at the overnight. See how this really, once we reclaimed this during the overnight, it held all day until the lunch hour. Then we kind of had this big V shape through there, and then we tried to rehold it again. And then right here, we kind of did. We held it for a little bit here in the afternoon session before I turned my charts back on. And then we started to lose it, reclaimed it again. And what I should have done was waited until I got a full market move to this level and then went long. I went long up here and I closed this trade quickly, a little bit too quickly. If I would have just let it go, this would have been a winning trade. My stop loss would have been about 3 ticks below where this thing wicked out. So this was a bit of a, I don't know, it's a mismanagement maybe, but I didn't want to give back a full loss. But really the biggest issue is my entry was not right. My entry should have been, I should have waited until this at least hit IBL and then went long. So the trade call was correct. The entry was the problem. And then taking the closing it out before it hit my stop loss also cost me. So it's kind of a double whammy. So that cost me $215. Had a break-even trade here, and then I really made that up over here on ES. Only took this is the only trade I took on ES today on the funded accounts, and that was a long off of this level. And made up some of that, but basically ended up with 323. So pretty happy with that account though. It does work well trading minis. Now let's flip to the 50K accounts. So this, what we're looking at here is account 56, where we're up 200. Traded it well today. Couple winners here and there, and really the biggest part of it was done in the afternoon session off this rejection of this level before we reclaimed it. And it's interesting, we've kind of come right back to it. So I'm really curious to see how this 220 level plays in the overnight and or tomorrow. I got lucky here on this trade because I caught no, it was this one here. I caught this wick down to get my full fill, which is 40 ticks on micros. That I was a little bit lucky because we really started to reverse here, but I was pretty happy to get that. So nice winner there. Now let's look at, and this is just so glaringly obvious. If you look at these trades, trading around these levels, looking for rejection into the level, looking for a bounce, or not a bounce, but a push through the level. Here we have kind of a test and a long off the level. Again, a retest and long off the level. Here we have a rejection, kind of a retest, short. Again, lucky trade. But notice how that's my trading style. Now let's go to account 55, which is an account that we've slowly built back up. But notice these trades. I took a long trade off the level that was incorrect. That's okay. But here I got chopped up. I took about 2 or 3 trades here and just ended up with a $200 loss. So had I waited until we got to this level, I probably would have had some better trades. So I think that's the lesson for me there. And then also on account 58, let's take a look at it. I believe I was kind of in the same boat. Yeah, see how I got chopped up down here around this bottom? Here I had a winning short trade, a nice winning short trade with 4 contracts, or no, 5 contracts on micros. That was a great start to that account, but then I started to give it back. I had a loss here, had a small little winner, had another loss looking for a short, and another loss looking for a short taken up to 200. So I think that's the big lesson, is stick to my plan, stick to my levels, and if I do that, it works. Now, I am getting serious about trading or passing a take profit account. I have 2 of them again, and I tightened up my stop loss. I'm not going to be quite as willy-nilly with this as I have been in the past. So my stop loss is 600 per day, and my profit target, I have a daily goal. Like, I'm not going to go above 1,500, let's put it that way. But really, my goal is 600 as well. If I have 5 trading days of $600, I'll have 3,000 in profit. That passes the account. So I'm being very diligent. This one here, we hit the 600 on the negative side, and on the other one, we hit 600 on the positive side. So that's very, very good. But yeah, I do not have any Apex evals, and I might buy a couple more before this sale ends this week on Wednesday. But for the time being, I'm going to focus on trying to pass some take profit accounts. You can now have 5 pro accounts with take profit, and their new special that they have going on is a 50% off lifetime, and you get a 100% refund on your first payout. So for example, this 914 account, this bottom account, if I get that account to payout and the first withdrawal, I also get back my $85 that I paid for that account, which is kind of cool. That's a pretty cool deal. So yeah, again, BCT, my code BCT here gets you the best deal there with take profit and also with Apex. Their special is supposedly ending on 7/31 on Wednesday, but they are the habitual sale extenders, a term I've heard thrown around. I get a kick out of that. I think it comes from 0-Day J, but in any case, yeah, those are the specials that are going on right now. But again, I'm going to focus on trying to get a take profit account or 2 passed and get a couple more funded accounts with take profit. I have taken a payout from take profit this year, but I have not had an account in a little while, so definitely want to try to do that. So again, that's a wrap for today. Overall, tough day, but a good day. For me, it was a little bit tough, let's put it that way. And it really was tough because of some of the trades I took. So that's that. I will not be trading tomorrow. At least I don't think I'll be trading tomorrow. So don't expect an update from me until probably on Wednesday. So that will be the plan. That's the last day of the month. Oh, we never did take a look at TradeZella. We've got to do that. I did want to look at the win rate. So today the win rate was 65%, a little bit more into the normal zone for me. But we've got 5 green days here strung together. I love seeing that. Let's look at, since we've switched to this micros on the 50Ks, the last 5 days, so the win rate is 74%. Last week, these 4 days, the win rate was 80% or a little above 80%. Today, we brought that a little bit down to more of reality. Still 74% is a very good win rate, especially for me. And obviously, I took a lot more trades today, 20 trades today. Last week, we were at 5 to 7 trades a day. So in any case, but if I can hold this in that 70 range or high 60s, I'll probably be pretty happy. So that's the goal. So yeah, if I don't trade tomorrow, I've got 1 day left, so we will unfortunately still have another red month, but that's okay. I feel like slowly but surely we continue to tighten up the nuts and bolts around our trading process, and that helps me to become better, and that's the goal. So the goal is to continue to improve and get back to more payouts. I'd like to improve on this 2024 payouts goal, or payouts taken. I've only taken 11,250, and I definitely want to see some more. So, all right, well, hey, once again, thank you. Thanks for subscribing. Those of you that are new, feel free to like and subscribe. I try to do these video updates every day that I trade. And also just a big thank you to those of you that use my code BCT. I really do appreciate that. It helps me and it helps the channel. And thank you for using my code out there. So once again, have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow if I don't have an update. And I will have an update by Wednesday evening. Take care and so long.